You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like I want my dreams and goals, I want to succeed, and I want my mental emotional sanity. You feel me? Like, why can't I have both? It's cute. It's like Hello Kitty, but she black. I feel like I'm making it worse. All right, this is day 2 of me working on the competition for ImDontai Christmas edition art competition. I'm saying day 2 because yesterday's when I found out, I was watching the memes for ImDontai, and then he said something about an art competition, and he said $5,000, and I said,
boy, ain't no way, boy.
Because your girl can use $5,000 for a lot of things. I immediately changed my direction and started coming up with a reference image. I think I did pretty good. Okay, I came up with a few different options. They're all pretty much the same. They just have different compositions. The first one I did was Dante and Danielle on the same side of the painting, and it looks good. The only thing is compositionally, it's really right leaning, like it's really heavy on this one side. So then I was like, okay, what if I just flip Danielle and put Danielle on the other side? And it looks better. The only thing is I personally have this thing where her shoulder on the other side, like when her shoulder's on the right side, it just looks so good. And flipping it over to the other side, like it's literally the same picture just flipped over. It just feels different to me. Like there's something strong about her being on the right side. And so I was like, okay, put her back on the right side, but what if we switch Dante and put Dante on the left side, which is what I originally had in mind, was having Dante really big in the foreground on the left side, and then having Danielle and Demir on the right side in the background. And so this kind of gives a similar vibe of what I was going with in the beginning when I was thinking things through. The only difference is instead of Danielle and Demir being in the background, they're also in the foreground with Dante inside of this picture frame. You can kind of see where I got these reference images from, but I wanted to make it a little bit different so that way it's not like the same as what I used to make this image. So I'm gonna run through it really quick, and then we're gonna get into the painting. There are ornaments on the Christmas tree. I wanted something to represent Dante and Danielle, and you can't really see it from here, but when you zoom in, you can really see it. So boom, at the bottom, the most noticeable one is 6. I mean, if you know, you know, you feel me? And then we've got a Lego ornament because Danielle loves Legos. Girl, me too. I'm actually crocheting a Lego scarf. So if you want one, girl, just let me know. But yeah, the girls love Legos. Yeah, if y'all didn't know that. Anyway, and then at the top, who is that, you may ask? It's cousin Tommy. Tommy's up there because Dante has this weird obsession with Tom Cruise. What's that about? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't get it, but Dante likes it, and boom, we just gonna put it in there because he like it, okay? Because he messed with Tom Cruise. We got the Christmas bokeh. How do you pronounce that word? Don't know. Don't care. We got Christmas bokeh in the background because I was like, it just need a little something. Like, it's Christmas time. You feel me? If you know me and if you follow me on my Instagram, I love gold leaf. I put gold leaf in everything. Like, I have so much gold leaf. I have a jar of my leftover gold leaf because I just like gold leaf so much. And so I really want to add gold leaf into this painting. Yeah, I'm finna get started. Am I excited? Absolutely. Excuse me. Do I think I will win? Absolutely. Got to. I have to win, actually, because I need the $5,000. I absolutely need the $5,000. And then let me tell you why, okay? A clothing brand that highlights and gives back to the community, focusing on mental health in the Black community specifically, but mental health overall. And so 2025, I was like, I'm going to DreamCon, but I got to bring people with me. So I brought 2 college students with me to DreamCon, all expenses paid, trip to Houston, Texas for DreamCon. So they didn't have to pay for flight, hotel, some food money for like food that they wanted, and a merch or like things in the vendor hall. That's it. Everything else was taken care of. They also got like free goodies. Like, I had my girl Joanna from UGG send us some shoes and some things that we could wear at DreamCon. And yeah, I raised a lot of money for it. But this year I'm trying to do it again. And we're trying to do it bigger and better, okay? I'm trying to just uplift the community, give back to my community, give back to people who were once in my shoes and people who are in my shoes right now, who feel like they have really big ideas, need a step, need a foot in the door, need opportunities, or just want to be in the room. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to give back to them, giving them the experience. They were able to meet people, get really good information, be inspired. Like, Chris was so inspired when he left. Like, he started going ham with his business, posting and everything. Like, it was so cool. And to just see them interact with people, and just like put themselves out there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I wanted. And so it was really cool. And so I'm trying to do it again this year, okay? 2 college students. We didn't get to do the basketball game, like any of the after parties, which is fine. We don't need to do all of that. But this year I kind of want to step it up. I kind of want to be like, yeah, we're going to take care of everything. We're going to take care of the basketball game. We're going to take care of this. We're going to take care of that. Don't even worry about it. I'm trying to have premier passes this year, not just general admission. The major difference though this year is that I don't have a job. So I raised about half of the money last year that I needed, and the other half I took care of completely. Last year I was able to get some sponsorships, some people who donated, and run some fundraising, and that took care of about half of the cost. And then the other half came out of my pocket, out of my paycheck. It's Voldemort Dante. This year I don't have that luxury. I quit my job a few months ago to pursue my master's degree in art therapy, which coincides with my business being heavily influenced by in the mental health aspect of our community. So I quit my job. I quit my 9-to-5 day job as an educator, as a teacher. I miss my kiddos so much. And I'm also pursuing being an artist full-time. And so I am pursuing being a full-time student, full-time master's student, full-time artist, part-time content creator. So I don't have the luxury of being like, oh, I didn't get enough sponsorships, I didn't get enough fundraising. I'm gonna just pay for it out of pocket. Boom, boom, boom. I can't do that this year. I make $0. Zero. So I'm really banking on people sponsoring and opportunities like this, winning $5,000. Now, the first thing I'm paying for with the $5,000 is a camera. I need a camera because I'm trying to stream. That's gonna start helping me be more of a full-time content creator, is streaming live painting. I've done that piece right there. I've done that red piece right there. I've done live. The only thing is me doing it on my camera and my computer, like the stream would cut out every 20 minutes. The connection was not connecting. It just wasn't doing what it needed to do. You feel me? And I just need a camera. I need a camera that I feel like it's gonna be like $1,000, give or take, 1,200 max. You feel me? And I feel like with that, I'll be able to stream. Maybe I'll get some donations. Maybe I'll get some income flowing in. Maybe I'll just get like out there so people can see me and hear me and know what I'm about. You feel me? That's one. That's $1,000 to the side. The first thing I'm going to use with that $5,000. The second thing is the Dream Big Scholarship. I wasn't just telling you all of that for nothing. I'm going to take about $2,500, maybe even $3,000, and putting that towards the scholarship fund. So 4 nights. I'm going to need 2 hotel rooms. That by itself is probably going to be the $3,000. And then the last $1,000 I'm going to use for myself. I still got rent to pay. I still have a car note to pay. I still got to eat. I still, like I got to live. You feel me? And so that other $1,000 will go towards myself and just like paying a month's worth of rent and car note and tithing to the church. You feel me? I would love to put the entire $5,000 into the pot of the Dream Big Scholarship. I really would, but I still got to make sure that I'm good and taken care of a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. You feel me? But anyone who's watching this video, I really hope Dante sees this video and is watching. And if you are, thank you so much for just even doing a Christmas art competition. $5,000 is insane. Like, that is insane. For me, $5,000 is insane, okay? Of money to just be given away. You feel me? And it's not even really given away because you will be receiving this painting at the end. I'm saying will be because I will win. I need sponsorships, okay? I need sponsorships. So if you are trying to sponsor and be a sponsor for the Dream Big Scholarship Fund, hit me up, email me. All that will be in the description. And if you are not a business, if you're a person who just has a kind heart and wants to, not to mention, this isn't a one-off thing. Like I said, I did it this year, which is 2025. I'm doing it next year, which is 2026. And that will be the 2nd annual. I'm trying to do this every single year that the DreamCon convention is even around. And I want it to be bigger and better every year. I want it to just continue to be better and better and better and better. If you are in the Metro Atlanta area and you want to apply for the Dream Big Scholarship Fund, just just stay tuned. Follow me on my platforms. Hopefully by the time this comes out, I'll have the application up on my website, linked in the description box. If it's not linked in the description box, you have to stay tuned. Follow me, subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, follow my business on Instagram, because we're gonna post when it's up in, once the applications are up, all the requirements. You have to be 18 and older, and you have to be in school. You could be getting your associates, you can be getting your bachelor's, you can be getting your master's, you can be getting your doctorate. I don't care. And I would like to see, like, how are you creative? How do you like to create, whether it's like filmmaking, dance, visual arts? Yeah, I just want to see, like, how are you creative? How can your creativity influence the world? And yeah, a lot more will be in the application. And I'm trying to also bring my crew with me. This will be the first time I will have a crew. I've let them know, like, hey, how would DreamCon sound? What do you think? What do you feel? You feel me? So I just got really big goals and really big dreams for the Dream Big Scholarship. I had really big dreams last year, and not all of it happened, but that's why there's another year. That's why we get other years and other days, because whatever you didn't do last year, you can do it this year. And so that's what I'm trying to do. Send this to all your favorite content creators. Bug them, annoy them, make them want to support this, because the bigger it gets, the more opportunities that you guys can have. Because this year it's only Metro Atlanta. I got to start out small, but maybe 2027 I can do other states, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the country. You can apply and be a part of the Dream Big Scholarship Fund. This year's Metro Atlanta. Next year it could be the whole country and everybody could apply. That would be so cool. But that means I would need more sponsors. I would need more funding. And that can only happen is if the word is spread. If you want to have the opportunity in the future to have your whole DreamCon experience paid for, you don't have to worry about a thing. You just got to show up to the airport. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Things like that don't happen by yourself. Like, I can't do this by myself. I had the help last year. I have the vision to do it, and I'm the person that's driving it, but behind the scenes there's so many other people that helped get it to where it's at. Because anything to make it bigger and better, anything to just give creatives the experience and the opportunities to step into their full purpose, whatever, by any means, by any means. Comment your favorite content creators, because let all the people know. Send it to everybody. Send it to your mom, send it to your dad, send it to your cousin, send it to your favorite content creator. I'm not joking. And I've been talking for so long. We're finna get into it. We're gonna 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 get into it. Okay, so I think this is where we're at for day 2. I'm probably gonna stop here just because my underpainting needs to dry. Yeah, see, it's still like coming off. So I think it'll be dry by tomorrow, at least dry enough for me to start painting on it. I also mixed up some colors. So these are Dante's colors up here. These are Danielle's colors down here. Obviously there are only 3 colors, but as I go, I like to mix more, and I like to mix it mainly on the canvas as I go. That is, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I think Dante's mouth is too high up. I might have to drop it, which I can do tomorrow. So yeah. All right. We are in a dilemma. And let me tell you why. So I knew the proportions seemed off with the painting. I just didn't know exactly what it was. But I think I figured it out, and I'm not happy about what's wrong with it. And I took a picture of this and layered it on top of my reference image. I think I said that I think the nose is too high. I mean, the nose is too low and I need to lift the nose a little bit, but it's more than just that. It's more than just that. And I knew Danielle's head was too big. And here is where it gets tricky. I lower the opacity to see what's off, what I can do to fix it. And obviously you can see that Danielle's head is way too big. Like, I made Danielle's head way too big in reference of her body. Can you see that? Her body is pretty much the same size. Her leg does need to be smaller and her shoulder can come up a little. But once I fix the head, like her head, then it'll look right. Now for Dante, oh child, you see that? You see that? Everything's too big. I made Dante's head way too big. And this is how big I want it on the canvas, but I've messed up all the proportions that go with it. I traced where everything is supposed to go on the reference image. So that way when I turn back the image of the painting that I inserted, when I turn that back on, I can see where things need to go, like to change it on the actual piece. Here's the dilemma, okay? If I make her head any smaller than what it is here, I don't know if I can paint that small. I don't think I can do that. It's just so small. Like the way the size that it is now is still pretty small. If I make it any smaller than that, I don't know how that's gonna work. I genuinely don't know how that's gonna work. His chin, it looks like, comes up to about here. And so his head would be like here. If I made his smile match up, his head would be too big for the camera. So I definitely have to make his smile smaller and make his nose smaller. There's still a dilemma. If I made Danielle's face, like if I decided that her face will stay the same and I'll change her body will have to be bigger and longer. And I definitely don't have space on this canvas to do that. And her feet would probably be like way down here. If I shifted everything up, her head would be way up here. This is the dilemma that I have. I think you should see her face. Like, she's gorgeous. Why would her face be so small? My paintbrushes aren't even that small. This is the smallest paintbrush that I have, and still that's pretty big. If I made her head any smaller, it'd probably be like this big, right? And this paintbrush is already the size of her eye at this size. I couldn't do any details really. I'm thinking that like this canvas size here is actually smaller. Dang it. What to do? Okay. I have this piece that I was working on, I think in college, right before I got severely depressed and decided to stop painting for a while. So I stopped painting it. Obviously, I did not finish it. Will this work? This might work. Hold on. Okay, wait. Oh my goodness. Wait, this might work. Okay, this is the new canvas size. This is what I've been painting on. The canvas is slightly bigger. Oh my goodness, this could work. It's wider, which is what I need. This might be perfect. The only thing that I got right in this painting was Demir. He's like the perfect little, look how cute he is. Look how small and cute he is. And his little lines and everything are perfectly proportionate. Like, you feel me? Like, okay, new idea loading. This new idea is a huge risk, but it just really shot at me just now. Hear me out. I could make this painting the picture of Danielle and Demir with a Christmas tree by itself, right? And then I could have Dante peeking out on the side here with his hand up here and his hand down here as if he's actually holding the painting. It's doable because I have this, and I could literally paint him as big as he is here, put him right here, yeah, cut him out. Can y'all see that? Oh my gosh, this is the worst explanation ever. And then that way, Danielle's face doesn't have to be so small. What do we think? How do we feel? It doesn't matter because this will already be done by the time you guys answer these questions, but go ahead and answer them anyway. Is that a good idea? I'm just thinking about execution because I wouldn't just have him by himself there. I would probably put like wood behind it so that it doesn't like be floppy, flimsy, clear, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a clear vision. I have a vision. It's just very blurry right now. Let's go ahead and paste. Let's hide her for a second. Let's paste Danielle. Let's go get Demir. Demir or Demir? Demir or Demir?
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
That means like this composition that's gonna be here has to look good by itself before I even add Dante. It's just gonna have to look good by itself. So I'm going to put the lines in acrylic, like some white acrylic that I have back there. So this is where we're at so far. Does it look like her? Like, I feel like I've been making progress, but like, does it look like her? Because like, why would I continue if it doesn't look like her? I feel like it does, slowly but surely. And I have to just define more of her mouth and her nose and fix that eye over there. But I feel like overall, yeah, like from far away, if you squint, it looks like her. Maybe, sorta, kinda. The hand is atrocious, so I'm definitely gonna have to fix that. This is the smallest brush that I have, and in comparison to her face, it is not small enough. Like if I want to get details in here, it is just not small enough. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. Maybe I'll cut a brush up. Maybe I'll cut this brush up because it is on its last legs. Okay, I think I fixed the hand a little bit. I did go a little low on the pinky, so when I add the background in, I'll have to cut the pinky off a little bit. And I think I did pretty good on Danielle's face, if I do say so myself. What do we think? What do we think? I think I did pretty good. Oh my goodness. I think that's decent. I think that's decent. And I hope Danielle likes it. I hope she's like, oh my goodness, it looks like me. If she doesn't think it looks like her, then I failed. All right, I got my crummer pants on. Yesterday, I realized that I got to record the dress, me like starting on the dress portion. Okay, so I'm feeling, so what I noticed is I definitely need to do another layer. What is that? What is that? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm tripping. Okay, layer underneath it is poking through. Like here, you can see a lot of that happening. I don't like that. You can still see her hand here. I don't know if y'all can see. You can see her thigh right here, which is why typically people do a layer of white gesso on top. It won't be this happening. I just am a little lazy, just a little bit. And I kind of wanted to keep the shapes that I already had so that I can use it to my advantage. But right now it's being a disadvantage. It was an advantage to me yesterday and the day before, but today it is being a disadvantage. Everything here is pretty much covered through. It's really just the red. I did mix in some blue to get some shadows, but I definitely have to go back in with another layer. This is still wet, so I'm gonna definitely have to wait until it gets tacky. Besides that though, I think I'm gonna start working on the background, putting in the tree so I can really get rid of this lady in the middle as much as I can. I think that is the plan for today. I got about 2 hours that I can paint today because I'm gonna be with my nephew. I'm gonna be watching him. I usually watch him every day anyway, but my mom is usually here, and so I can come down here and we can kind of like take turns, go back and forth, tag team it, you feel me? But today she's out, she's gonna be out and about, and I'm gonna be the only one here. So when he how, bro? That's how. That is how. That means that there's probably some paint in my hair. Oh my goodness. 2 hours is really not a lot of time, so I need to get to it. My reference died. Ah! Okay, so I didn't come by yesterday. It was church. And God said, and on the seventh day, he rested. So, and he also said, on the seventh day, you shall rest. So, no, I did not come down to paint. We don't do work on Sundays. Now, I'm saying that as if I've never worked on Sunday. I do be working on Sunday. I do be, you feel me? But it wasn't this Sunday. This Sunday, we rest. You feel me? And some people might argue with me and say that really Saturday is the seventh day. Other people might say really Friday is the seventh day. And it's like, I'm going to tell you, Sunday is my seventh day. You feel me? So that's that on that. Oh, y'all like my hair? I braided my hair now so that it could look decent for church. And I need to get my hair cut. I need to get like a design or something cute, something Christmassy, maybe like snowflakes. I don't know. We're gonna do the wall. We're gonna just paint the walls with this specific texture that I think is really cute. I can't remember the name of it, and I don't really know how to explain it besides with this picture. And I've seen people paint them on their walls, and I would love a wall in my house to look like that. So I think I'm gonna paint the texture, like the walls in this house setting with that texture. We'll try to fill out all the rest of the space and then go back in and get details done. And then I really need to start working on Dante. I do. While Danielle's dress dries, I gotta start working on Dante because he has the biggest face. Like Danielle's face took what, 3-4 hours? Dante's face is going to take a lot longer because it's bigger. I gotta get to it. I have T-minus 9 days. And I also have other responsibilities to do besides just paint all day. I have places to go and things that need to be done. Sponsorbilities.
Yeah, I got responsibilities now. Sponsorbilities?
So yeah, I'm gonna quit talking and let's just get painting. Okay, it's been days. But finding out that a really close person to you is not easy. It's not easy at all. And so I haven't really been painting, not because I don't want to, but just because my schedule hasn't allowed for it. And I've just had so much more responsibility in terms of that than I could have ever expected to have happen, especially around the holidays. Kinda need this money now. I mean, I needed it before, but now I really need it. I realized that it looks like the tree either has legs and is walking, or that there's a lady hiding behind the tree or inside the tree. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. And the way that it just placement wise, it ended up being that. I realized I still have my bonnet on. Y'all like my bonnet though? It's cute. It's like Hello Kitty, but she black. It's T-minus 6 days until this needs to be complete. And I really want to say 5, T-minus 5 days, because I want it to be completely done on the 23rd. So that way on the 24th, I don't have nothing to even worry about. And today it is nighttime. It is like 7:30 right now. I'm gonna try to paint as much as I can for as long as I can tonight. Probably stopping at 11:30, 12, just because that appointment in the morning is really early, like 8 a.m. early. New idea. Presents are gonna be gold. Gold leaf. Yeah. Glue, gold leaf, seal. Yeah. And then paint over it with maybe some Christmassy colors, some shadows to make them look like presents. Maybe add in a few greens, like reflection of the green here, reflection of the red here, into the presents, reflection of the mirror, into the presents. What do we think? I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I wouldn't have to worry about mixing a whole bunch of colors just for the presents. I could use the colors I already have to, oh, I hope this isn't, okay, it's still wet. I was like, I hope this isn't dry. I could use the colors I already have to put in the presents, if that makes sense. But for the most part, they're gonna be gold. I think I'm gonna do that because it will get rid of all of this. And then I can put in the floor, maybe like here, the floor is gonna come. But the presents that are sitting on the floor are gonna also cover some of that. It will probably cover some of this white, especially if this is gonna be a big present up here. I figured it out. I'm excited. Ah! I had to do a few applications. There are some spacey bits, but again, I plan on painting over it anyway. A lot of it did stick to the red of her dress because again, there are some spots that are not completely dry, and so it stuck to the spots that aren't completely dry, which I don't hate completely because I plan on repainting the dress anyway. And I think some of the gold bits being in there is actually kind of cute, if I do say so myself. And it got me thinking that the gold being in other parts of the painting won't make it look like wrong or weird. And it's so reflective. Like, can you see it reflecting like my hand? Can you see that? It's so cool. So I think we're gonna go ahead and like continue. Okay, this is, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, this is where we're at, ending off today. It went through a lot of changes. The presents are growing on me. I feel like once I do Demir, it's gonna really look like better. Some of the gold in her dress, like here, there, there, but I covered up a majority of it. And if you get really close, you can still kind of see, like, it looks like cracking, but that's actually where the gold is. The presence was looking real crazy for a long time. That was really a trust the process. Like, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. That's literally what happened with the presents. Adding the string around it really makes it look more like presents. Tried to do the green like reflection of the tree, the red reflection of her dress, and then just another random piece of red as if something off this way is red. But yeah, the gold leaf was looking real crazy when I was painting the presents. Like, it took way longer than I expected. It is currently 12:53. I made it like a dark brown and then kind of scraped out some areas to show the gold leaf underneath it, kind of like wood grain. Other than that, I think I'm done for tonight just because it's almost 1 in the morning and I still gotta do my Bible study, my daily Bible study, and then get up early at 8 a.m. for this appointment. This gives me more hope of finishing on time. Like, all of my room is like, there's no other space to put it. So Ray. I just wanted to give an update on what it's looking like. Yes. Okay, so I just showed my mom the progress. Yes, I have a pimple patch because we get pimples overnight, apparently. Just act like it's a little mustache. So I showed my mom. She's always the final approval for anything artistic that I do. As of recently, especially for this painting, she's the one who suggested the starfish, which actually was the most brilliant idea ever. Boom, we got mommy's seal of approval. My nephew I was feeding him. He's upstairs asleep now, but he just got all his like food all up on me, wiping his mouth on me. Like, babies are just like, babies are too much. I used to be like, oh, I got baby fever, If that ain't the best birth control, is actually taking care of a baby that's not yours. I don't know what's the best birth control. Like a baby. Like wiping their diapers, wiping their behinds, changing their diapers. And like, I love him down. That's my nephew. I love him down. It's just like, dang, this is tiring. And like, you got a lot of demands. Like, you spoiled. I don't like that. Oh, because now I can wait. I could definitely wait. Like, I do want me a baby, but I could definitely wait. I could definitely wait a few more years. Like, last year, while my sister-in-law was pregnant, I was like, dang, I want a baby so bad. I want to be pregnant so bad. And then he got here, and now we got to do all this. I'm like, ooh, I could definitely wait a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. You feel me? But first we got to get this situated before anything. This got to be situated. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. We got to do the steps. You feel me? Okay. Okay, we've got Demir in. I think I did pretty good on the texture. I also made his feet like little paws, which I think is cute. And I gave him a little tail, which I also think is cute. Right now we're finna work on the tree. Can we have a before and after of what my palette looked like in the beginning and what it looks like now? Yeah. Or okay. Here's the paint, the green I just mixed for the trees. This is what I mixed for Demir's little outfit. PJ, teddy bear PJ outfit. Okay, the tree's done. I think it's looking so good. The presents are looking a lot better under the tree after I've put in all the detail. I think it's looking pretty darn good. I'm tempted to put in the decorations tonight, but I don't want to mess up the details of the tree. And it's about 10:30 right now. I mean, I could start on Dante tonight, but I think I'm gonna call it a day to finish Dante completely, like start and finish him completely tomorrow. Are those big goals, big dreams, pretty ambitious? Yes, but I think I can get it done. Later on in the day, one of my friends from church, she told me that she's got a birthday party at her house, which was really fun last year, but she hasn't sent me any details. And I would really like to go, but at the same time, I'm not gonna press it. Some time, still gotta do my daily, nightly Bible study, and get up early to pray, go to the gym before I can really start my day. And yeah, I don't want to be late with starting my day because then that throws everything off. But okay, bye. Today is the 20th, so it is T-minus 4 days until the actual competition, but T-minus 3 days until I really want to be done. So today we're gonna start painting Dante. So let's go ahead and take Danielle down. Oh, it's a little wrinkly because it was folded. But we do need to make some changes to Dante's face. So let's get to it. Okay, I think I've got the re-outline of Dante. As you can see, I've shifted him over like maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I'm gonna try to keep as much as the sweater design, still go with the diamonds and just try to like extend them this way, if that makes sense. All right, so I took a long break. And honestly, I'm not liking it. I just feel like it don't look like him. Like, it don't look like I kind of like the way it looked before I redid it, because it just don't look like him to me. Like, first of all, his chin. The nigga chin! Yeah. His teeth look like veneers. I'm trying my best. Teeth are really hard to do. And smiling is really hard to do. The nose is also giving me issues. It's just looking like weird. And then his nose is just looking weird. And his chin is just looking weird. Everything is looking weird to me. His forehead looks too big. I don't know. I'm nervous now because I thought I'd be done with his face by today. And then I went out and to get like food and stuff. And it just took forever. Like, the traffic is insane. I really don't want to keep going tonight. It's like 10 o'clock and I got church in the morning. And I knew this was going to be hard. Like, I knew it was going to be hard. I knew, first of all, painting men is not easy. Exhibit A. You feel me? Does he look fine and I'm just tripping? And a part of me is like, maybe it's his mustache. Maybe the fact that I haven't painted his mustache yet is part of the problem. So we're gonna come back tomorrow and figure it out, because tonight I don't have the brain cells or any more mental capacity to even think about this. So, oh my gosh. Okay, I am feeling so much better about the way this looks. I know he looks weird. It's just because he doesn't have glasses on. And let me just tell you, I think I'm also going to gold leave his glasses on to bring some of that gold into, like, to make it all cohesive together. So his glasses will go here. The outline, some of it is still empty, so I know the general line of where the glasses are supposed to be. So there's the space here, and then there's space here to there, and then here. And the glasses will kind of like peek over. So when I cut it out, I'm gonna have to cut this corner out. But I think that would be nice. Oh, I also didn't do his beard. Crap, hold on, let me do his beard real quick. Hopefully that does not mess anything up. But I like it so much better. I think I fixed the chin, and I did add some, like, I said his beard, I meant mustache. I didn't do his mustache. I fixed his nose. I don't know if I made the teeth worse or better. Like, the teeth itself look better, but the gums are, I don't know if I made the gums too defined. But honestly, yeah, I'm not changing it. I'm not touching it. It's making me nervous to even think about changing it or touching it. So let's do the beard. Oh, that's too much paint. Nervous. Okay. Oh, he does have a little under here too. just a little. And a part of me is like, is that a shadow? Is that just like a shadow or a beard? But I think it's like a little beard. Like that. That looks better. That looks more like him. Okay. I really don't want to do the sweater anymore, but I think I'm gonna have to, because what else would I do? I do need to finish this hand. So we're not completely done with the skin, but we are done with his face. When this dries, and I pray, oh my goodness, I pray that it dries overnight. But I might have to even save it for the very last thing, if I'm being honest, because I want it to be completely dry. I don't want it to accidentally stick on other parts like it did with Danielle's dress. Like, I don't want no issues. And I should have did that first, but I wasn't thinking about it until after I started painting. So I'm gonna just have to leave his glasses out until the very last minute. It's gonna be the last final touch. I wouldn't use a full leaf. I'd probably like try to get small pieces and put it there and then rub it off. So that way it's not up, so that way it didn't potentially cover up all the hard work I did with the face. The hair though, I'm definitely gonna have to work on the hair a bit more. And that's fine by me. But I might simplify the sweater, because why did I pick the hardest sweater to do? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I? Okay, we are at T-minus 2 days. Yeah, I finished that hand up there. I started doing this hand down here, but then I realized that I needed to do the sweater first, because since I shifted everything over by like an inch or two, that means also the sweater is shifted over an inch or two, which means it will now cover the hand, which means the hand needs to shift over. But I don't know if we're going to have enough room for the hand in the place that it's at. And also, like, I don't know if I even want to paint the hand anymore. I wonder if I can just get away with it with just the top hand. Even though I did want to add his little tattoo here, his broken heart tattoo. Today, I'm going to work on the tree and the decorations. We're going to leave Dante where he's at right now, because I think, hold on, let me show y'all. I think what I'm going to do is have the painting like this, because his head kind of cuts off a little bit of the painting. And therefore, if you look at the reference, it kind of cuts there, which means you don't even see anything else. Like, you see maybe that much of the sweater, and that's it. I won't have to do the hand. I'm just running really low on time to make it look really good. First of all, I'm not good at hands at all. And this is a big hand. It's not like Danielle's small hand or Demir's small hand. This is a big hand. I'm going to come back to the sweater a little later, because it's literally just one color. It might be a little difficult, but it is what it is. Now I want to get the details in the tree and put in those Easter eggs that I worked so hard to incorporate. I just feel like that might take me a while. Like, I've never painted a tree before. I've never painted ornaments or anything like that. I haven't even painted presents before, or a child. So all of this is full of new. I've never painted a sweater before. This is my first time painting a lot of things. And so I am taking a huge risk here. I'm thinking that I have enough time to do that and do it well. Though I think I painted that smile pretty well, if I do say so myself. You feel me? Okay. I got my hair out today, but I'm feeling the hood, because I don't know, I'm just feeling like being wrapped up. not gonna lie, I've hit a point, and I always hit this point, so I really just have to push through it because there's more after this point. But I've hit a point where I don't want to paint this thing anymore. It usually doesn't happen this fast, but it always happens around the same time or the point where I am of finishing. I'm literally right here close to finishing, and whenever I get to that point in the painting, whenever I'm like almost done and I'm like, I'm almost there, you can do, I'm like trying to encourage myself, but I always get to that point when I'm like almost done, like I'm 80% done, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I actually want to go take a nap. I want to go to bed. That's the same thing. I want to watch a movie. Like, I want to go color. I want to just be lazy. But just full transparency. I think I've hit that point, and I don't have time for that. I quite literally don't have time for that. Usually I would have time because I'm not like on such like huge time crunch. Usually it's like, okay, take a few days, rest, pick it back up by the end of the week. So I got one day. I got today and I got tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna just take a little break. I think I'm gonna go eat my acai bowl, and I don't want to take a nap. And I also am not liking the way the decorations are looking so far. I did one in the middle, but it just wasn't looking right. Like, it looked actually terrible, so I covered it up. I do like the 6 down here, which is nice. I do like these strings here, but this took a long time. This string on this side. And so then I was like, what if I spaced them out and make them bigger? And I did that in the middle, and I hate them. I absolutely hate them. And I cannot change them because it's covering more than just the tree. If it was just the tree, I'd probably redo it. But it's also going down to be into the presents. So it's gonna wipe out. If I try to cover it and redo it, it's gonna wipe out all of the things in the presents. And that took forever. Y'all already know. So I really don't want to get rid of it. It's just kind of like that ugly thing's there. I don't like this. I'm dreading the Lego ornament because it's got all these tiny details. And then not even to mention cousin Tommy at the top. Like, Tommy. Why? I don't even know. I know why I put him in there. But it's like he's going to be so small. You're not even going to be able to tell it's him. I don't know. I'm starting to overthink over things that don't matter that much. I got all the main things out the way. I got all the hard things out the way. So it's like this part shouldn't even be that hard. And I don't think it is. I think it's just time consuming. And I'm slightly over it. I want to rest. I do. Like, I jumped out of having like finished my first quarter of my master's program to doing this to finding out about your disease or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I think mentally I've kind of hit a wall. Ugh. Like, I really want to rest during my Christmas break, but it's just like a lot. And mentally, I think I'm just overloaded. Like, I genuinely needed this month break to like rest and not have to think about anything, not have to do anything. But sis also need money. You don't have time for that. I don't have time to rest. I got things to pay for. I got things I want to do. I've got big dreams. And so it's like, what do you want more? Do you want your mental sanity, mental and emotional stability and relaxation, or whatever you want to call it? Or do you want your dreams and goals and to succeed? And it's like, I want my dreams and goals, I want to succeed, and I want my mental emotional sanity. You feel me? Like, why can't I have both? But I think the longer that I push this off, which I don't have much longer because we got today and tomorrow. That's it. But it's like the longer that I sit and not do anything, the longer it's going to take for me to be done. So I'm just going to take me a quick little break. I'm going to set my alarm for maybe an hour. Hour might be too long, maybe 45 minutes. And then come back to it. Like I need to just reset my brain, do a whole hardwire shutdown reset so that I can work properly. So before I take this break, I think I'm gonna try my hand at doing Tom Cruise at the top because he's the thing that I'm worried about the most. And that's the thing that be getting me. It's like I feel like I shouldn't be feeling this way. I have no choice but to push through and to just try my best to see the goal and why I'm doing this in the first place. That $5,000 is my motivation right now, on top of the fact that wanting to do the Dream Big Scholarship initiative again this year. That's the biggest thing that's motivating me. Like, I don't want to let them down. It's not like I've chosen anyone yet for the scholarship yet, but I'm just thinking like I would be letting them down. I have this opportunity and I have to take advantage of it. And the fact that like I physically just don't feel like it is irritating me. It's making me feel like a bum. It's making me feel lazy. And I don't like feeling like that. But at the same time, I can't change how I feel for the most part. Like, I can't change that I'm tired and like I don't feel like doing it. Like, I feel like overwhelmed. I can't really change that fact right now. It's just knowing that it's there and deciding to push through it or whatever. And it's like there's pros and cons to both. There's the chance that I might not win the $5,000, which would just make all of this for nothing. And so there's just a lot happening in my head right now. And I think overall, I am just overthinking everything that I went through my first quarter of art therapy and like all of the theories running through my head of what's happening and how to like stop those things from happening. But it's just kind of like, yeah, I know why that's happening. I know what that theory is and all the things, but like it doesn't stop the fact that I feel this way. Doesn't matter how much you know. It quite literally does not matter how well versed you are in therapy. And I'm not even that well versed. I am just in the beginning stages of my program, but like I've learned so much, and yet still these feelings are still here. So the feelings are not gonna change. It's just like how you react to them. So I'm trying my best to react to them well. I'm trying. Today is a struggle day. And it could be also that I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, and it is currently 1:14 p.m. So that could be adding to why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, but I don't want to use that as an excuse. Let me stop rambling, because the more I ramble, the more I'm going to probably convince myself to not do this thing. And I hate to say this, but it also could be that I'm not on my period, but I thought my period started today. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that could actually be it, because this is how I be feeling right before my period starts. Like, I be overthinking everything. I be really emotional. I be ready to cry. I'm not ready to cry, but like typically that's how I be feeling when my period is about to come on. Like, I be getting brain fog. I don't be wanting to do nothing. Like, I just be wanting to lay around, be lazy all day. So I think that actually might be what's happening. I think my period is about to start and my hormones are just extremely out of whack. Now, if tomorrow I come back and say, yeah, my period started, y'all know I was right. But there's so many times where I'm like on the edge of tears for no reason, or like wanting to cry, or like the littlest thing happens and it makes me want to cry. Or I just be crying or irritated, and then I'll be like, why is life like this? I hate everything. Oh my gosh. And then I wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and then I see the red, and then I'm like, oh, That's why I feel like life sucks. It doesn't really suck. I'm just on my period. So that must be what it is. And I pray that's what it is. I mean, obviously I don't want to feel that way, but like I already do. So like the next best thing is to make sure that that's the reason why I feel this way, and not that I'm actually having like a crisis, which I'm not. I'm being dramatic, but like that's how I be feeling. All the girls know it be feeling like a crisis. It be feeling like the end of the world, and they be like, "Oh, I'm fine." Oh, I'm fine. But in the moment, it be feeling like a crisis. It be feeling like a whole crisis. Looks terrible. Terrible. I'm trying my best.
I'm trying my best, honey.
That does not look right at all. Well. Oh my gosh. I think that break. I think I need that break. I think I need it. This is making me feel so much better. I'm making it worse. I suck. I officially suck. That's what he's looking like up close. So, but honestly, that's the smallest little being I've ever made. I've ever painted. So, yeah. I just want to lay down and be lazy. That's just all I want to do. But I can't. But I can. I gotta win this $5,000. So that was a huge mistake. Oh my goodness. That's how you know it's late. When my voice go down a few octaves, that's how you know it's late and I'm tired. I've got my second meal of the day at 8:45 p.m. Ew, that sounds terrible. Anyway, oh my gosh. Sound like a man. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, or that I didn't want to do, which was sit around and do nothing, go to bed. I went upstairs to eat my acai bowl, and then I was like, a 1 hour nap won't be terrible. And then my hour was up and I was like, that didn't feel like an hour because it took me like 30 minutes to go to sleep. So then I was like, another hour won't hurt. But then I didn't wake up until like 3 hours later. And then I just like laid and stared at the ceiling, contemplating my life, which is great, by the way. I am just, I think it's about to be that time of the month. Honestly, truthfully, this is how I feel right before. So tomorrow is probably gonna start. Guarantee. Like, now it's like I'm gonna have to pull an all-nighter. Like all the time during the day that I didn't use to paint, I'm gonna have to do that tonight, which honestly, it is what it is. I'm not really tripping about it. I just didn't want that to be the case. 8:50, and when I last talked to y'all, it was like 2 o'clock. So 5-6 hours later, that just means we gotta go hard, we gotta go dumb, we gotta go stupid. I don't know why I thought I could do this. I don't know why. I don't know what in my brain. I don't know what neurons were firing. I don't know what was happening. I don't know. I don't know what nerve endings were triggered. I don't know what cognitive distortions are happening up here where I thought that I could do that. I don't know what made me think that this was possible. I don't know. The Lego ornament is not looking like a Lego. It's not. But I don't know what I thought when I thought that I could paint a Lego ornament this small in full detail. I don't know what I was thinking. And the reference looks like a Lego ornament. It does. I, though, am not a magician. Neither do I want to be. It's me to think that I could paint that small. And not with the best quality brushes either. I need new brushes. That does not look like a Lego to me. That looks like poo. I don't even know what this is. I was trying to make a snowflake. I don't know what to do. I am at my wit's end, honestly. I hate to do this, and I normally don't say this out loud. Every time I start to feel this way, I am like, why do I feel this way? Like, this isn't normal. This isn't right. But this time, I've noticed the signs, and I know why I feel this way, but I hate to blame it on this. But it's my cycle. It is. It has you thinking crazy stuff. All right, like right now, I feel like I suck. Right now, I'm like, I suck. I can't do anything. And obviously that's not true. But like, I can't help but to think that right now because my hormones are all over the place. And I hate to blame it on that. Like, I hate to, but it's not even like I'm blaming it on it. That's literally what's happening. Like, quite literally. Honestly, like, if I want this $5,000 and if I want
To further my career, like, I have to push forward. I have to. I can't just be like, oh, my hormones out of whack. I mean, I could. And it is quite honestly true. But, I don't know. It's the patriarchy. The patriarchy sucks. Because it's like, if we respected what happened to our bodies when we are on our period, then I wouldn't have to be feeling this way. Like, if we just respected it, and if the world respected it, and was like, oh, you're going through a rough time mentally and emotionally and physically, specifically because, like, you're feeling these things not on purpose, but because your body literally is making you, and there's nothing you can do about it but to go on this crazy ride. If we just respected women and the things that their body goes through, I personally wouldn't have to be feeling like I have to do this. Like, I would be able to be like, you know what, I need rest, I need, self-care and all the things. But no, I just have to live in a patriarchal system. I just have to live in the patriarchy, and the world has to just disrespect and disregard women and the things that happen with their bodies. Like, I've grown up in the system of the patriarchy, and I have to feel like things have to be perfect. That's the perfectionism and the white supremacy. Things that I've been learning in my master's program coming out right now, yes. But it all makes sense. It all makes sense. And I know I sound like a crazy lady, but do your research. Just saying.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And y'all don't hear me rant. Listen to me rant. Listen to my woes. Is it looking better or worse? I can't tell. Am I being dramatic? A little bit. It's $5,000 on the line though. I think that's the best I'm gonna get. Okay, moving on. I feel like I'm making it worse. Okay, that snowflake ain't half bad. That one's not half bad. So if I could just do all of them like that, we might be on to something. I figured it out. I figured it out. 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 I can do this. I can do this. Push it to the limit, limit. 'Cause we're in it to win it. To win. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I think I am done with this part. I've done all of the decorations except for one ornament that's gonna go in the middle. Once that dries, I'm gonna come back and put in a snowflake. We've got our Lego ornament. We've got Six. We've got Cousin Tommy. Danielle is gorgeous. And our cute little snowflakes that I eventually got right. We got baby Demir and our wonderful golden presents. I'm feeling happy about this because for the most part, this is done. I do need to focus on finishing his sweater. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I keep realizing that I forget to record me painting the sweater, but here it is. So I'm pretty much done with all the painting. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Can we see? I know the light is blocking it, but for the most part, we're done. All that is left to add is the gold leaf for his glasses, which I could do now, but I really want to record it for you all. So I think I might wait till the morning. And then his shirt or his sweater is still wet because I literally just painted it. So that I pray that it'll be completely dry by tomorrow so that I can cut it out and like make sure it works with the canvas. Maybe back it with something temporarily. Like when I send it, I want it to be backed with wood so that way it's sturdy. But for right now, lack of time, we're probably just gonna have to back it temporarily with cardboard. I think I'm good for tonight, honestly. We're gonna go ahead and end the day off. I still gotta do Bible study. So we are at the home stretch, T minus 24 hours, less than 24 hours. I don't know. Today's the 23rd. And it's like every time I check up on watching one of Dante's videos or looking on his Instagram, I always get an update about the contest or the competition. So I was on Instagram and I saw like Dante had the little colorful ring around his like profile picture. That means they posted. So I clicked on it and then it said, boom, you can post here, post your submissions here. I said bet, even though I'm not quite done yet, I wanted to at least click on the link and save it in my like external browser so that way I could just, when I'm ready, it's there. Also, like my allergies is acting up real bad. Click on it, it didn't work. So I'm like, am I too late? And then I go back and it says like 12 minutes ago he posted this. I said, oh, maybe he just don't know. So I DM'd him and I was like, hey, the link not working. And then he posted and was like, ooh, wrong link, here's the new link. And he DM'd me and said, this the new link, let me know if it worked. I was out and about at the grocery store, so I didn't see it till 2 hours later, but it worked. And I DM'd him back and was like, boom, it works. We in there. We in there. I'm excited. So today, is this dry? This is dry for the most part. It's still a little sticky, but I'm not too pressed on it. What we finna do right now is work on the glasses, cut him out, see what we can do about adding it to the like canvas with his hand and Danielle and Demir. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. I'm mainly excited that I'm almost done and I pushed through from yesterday, because yesterday, when I tell you yesterday was the day, and I never paint guys, like ever. I'm lying. I'm not lying. I'm exaggerating. I do paint guys, but it's not often. So the fact that I painted a man, I painted a smile, I painted a tree for the first, like this project was full of a whole bunch of furs, and it actually looks pretty good. So I am just overall excited. I feel like I did a good job, and yeah, let's get into it. Excited. I did not clean my brushes last night. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I wasn't thinking, because it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I did not go to sleep until 4-ish, like 4:30-ish in the morning, because I had to do Bible study. Like, I just could not miss that. So I was like, and I had to pray. So yeah. Am I nervous? Absolutely. That looks like it's sticking to parts I don't want it to stick to. That's making me nervous. So, as a tester, I just want to, okay. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Father. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's keep pushing forward. Okay, it falling on the sweater is making me nervous, because I know the sweater isn't dry. Like, I know it's sticky. Wish I had something to cover it. Ooh, some of that stuck. Y'all, look at all the gold sticky where it's not supposed to be. And that gold is just gonna have to be there. Yeah. Ooh. We are the crystal gems. We'll always save the day. If you think we can, we'll always find a way. Believe in garment and this and pearl and Steven. Rock, ha, I must stand to ha, ha, like my, I must stand firm, ha, ha. I think quick, like my blade. Think fast, unafraid. Where is that brush? Hey. Oh, where's my hairbrush? Oh, where's my paintbrush? Oh, where is my paintbrush? No, but for real. It's right here. Oh my goodness. It did not work. It did not. Look at all of that. It's like I worked so hard on the sweater last night just for it to have gold dust on it this morning. Okay, it is Christmas Eve. It is Shark Week officially. It started today. And I did not win the art competition. Yeah, I did start getting nervous when I started seeing some of the art. I was like, ooh, wait, that kind of eats. But I still was confident. I was like, nah, like, I still think, like, I got a strong chance. Baby, I didn't even make it top 10. Is my feelings hurt? Yeah, my feelings hurt, for sure. Just because I worked really hard on it. I made a $5,000 painting and did not win the $5,000 art competition. Yikes. I think my downfall was going realism, which is my specialty, is realism. Am I salty about it? No, I'm not salty. I'm just kind of like in my feelings because I really thought I did a good job. I really thought I was gonna win. I don't ever win anything. I don't know why I thought I was gonna win. I just thought that it was really cool. But I think my downfall was like, again, painting realism, because a lot of the things that he liked were like stylized. He liked like a lot of the anime ones. He liked more of the like cartoony art pieces. So I think me going realism really hurt me because I guess he don't really like realism like that. I mean, it's not for everybody. So I think my other downfall was the presentation. It was just a picture. And the one that he really liked, that was a physical painting towards the end, was like they had it all cinematically filmed and all the things. And I think if they would have just taken a picture of it, he wouldn't have liked it as much. I mean, I could just be reaching, but I think because it was filmed really nicely, I was like, dang, they make you want it. When it's filmed nicely, it make you want it. Like marketing, hello. And I am filming it. I just was doing it long form for YouTube. But the guy did it like short form for Instagram and was able to upload that as his submission. And so Dante really liked how cinematically it was filmed. I think chat liked how cinematically it was filmed. So whenever they looked at it, they kind of just like went to the next one. So I don't really know if they even liked it for real, which is fine. I mean, art is subjective, so everybody's not gonna like it. But it did low-key hurt my feelings. As an artist, like when people don't like your art, it'd be like, dang, like, especially if you make something for somebody, it's like, dang. But like, no hard feelings. I mean, I'm saying this as if Dante is watching it, which he probably won't ever watch this, which is fine. But yeah, I was just kind of like, dang, they're kind of like skipping over it. Like some of the other ones, they'd be like, wow, oh my gosh, you see this, you see that. Like, I got Tom Cruise up there. I got the Lego ornament. I got 6 on there. I got the mirror. I'm like, dang. And I really thought I was being different with having Danielle and Demir in it. But almost every piece had Danielle and Demir in it. So I'm like, okay, like, well, all in all, I mean, it is what it is. I still enjoy, I enjoy painting in general. So whenever I paint, I'm having a good time. I'm still gonna try to DM Dante and see if he wants this, even though I won't be getting paid for it, even though I won't be like I didn't win. But I'm just gonna DM and see if they want it. Like, I'll just send it over because I have no use for it. Like, it would just be sitting in here collecting dust. And hopefully they do want it, because if they don't, then it'll be sitting here, which really sucks. But so is the life of an artist. Everybody's not gonna like your stuff. Everybody's not gonna want to pay full price for it. Even though this was a competition, it was like, I really try my best to make this piece worth $5,000. And I think I did that. I think I did. And yeah, I mean, there's always a risk in competitions. Either you're gonna win or you're not. It's not like Jeopardy where you get the right answer, and it's like if the person likes it or not, and everybody's not gonna like it. So yeah, so Dante, if you're watching this, if you want this piece, it is yours. If any of your family wants this piece, it's theirs. As for the Dream Big Scholarship Fund, anyone else that's watching this and wants to support, feel free to email me at this email. Feel free to DM, comment down below. I could use all the help that I can get for this Dream Big Scholarship Fund and sending 3 college students, 2 to 3, to DreamCon with me in 2026. We did it this year in 2025, and I want to run it back. It was really fun. Yeah, helping the community. That's just what I'm trying to do. I am exhausted. I am so tired, but I just wanted to bring a closure video. There's that feeling where you spent so long on it and you've stared at it for like hours on end, trying to figure out what's wrong with it, what it needs, what's missing. And then somebody looks at it for 30 seconds and then they click out of it, and it's like, oh, my heart. You guys also did a really good job at the art competition. I know it was kind of stressful. That was a lot of art pieces to go through, so kudos to y'all for doing that on Christmas Eve. Like, hours, like spent hours looking at like art pieces, deciding who's gonna win, and then also adding an extra $1,000 on top of the prize money. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. That's actually insane. Kudos to all the people who won, and that guy who did that really cinematic, like, visual, like, good shit. Like, good shit. I've got Christmas presents to finish making. Why did I do that to myself? Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to everybody. And yeah, bye.